North Hennepin Community College has teamed up with the city of Brooklyn Park to increase pedestrian safety near the school. As Sonia Goins reports, a student group spearheaded the project.
West Broadway Avenue and 85th is a pretty busy area.
This street is crazy.
Former student Jamie Coleman says cars and trucks zoom by constantly.
This is one of the busiest streets here in Brooklyn Park.
Students say it's dangerous, especially when you're trying to cross the street.
This was just really unsafe for students and for the community walking on the side of the street.
Last year, Phi Theta Kappa, an honorary society organization, came up with the idea to install a sidewalk as a community project.
We chose a sidewalk because we noticed that a lot of our students take the bus, and during the winter they'd either be in the middle of the street or they would be standing in the snow.
After many meetings with school and Hennepin County officials and Brooklyn Park city leaders, the project was approved.
We really stressed that this would be an asset to the school and to the community.
A few weeks ago, construction started. Now there's a multi-use sidewalk on West Broadway Avenue.
Feels good to put something solid in the community, something that I'm proud to say that I was a part of.
I feel like having that sidewalk there makes it feel safe for for the students and those who live around here.
In Brooklyn Park, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
Early voting started Friday in Minnesota. Voters have the option to vote in person, by mail, or in early voting at election offices like here in Plymouth. Early voting has been gaining in popularity, and the percentage of people voting early is expected to be high again this year. And a reminder, the city clerk says because of redistricting and the growth in Northwest Plymouth, if you didn't vote early, you definitely need to check your polling location.
Many residents have changed polling locations just due to their district lines changing. So again, go to minvotes.org. That is the place you want to go to find your polling location, because a lot of our residents will have new election day voting locations. But if you're going to vote early, come to City Hall and we can help you here.
You can vote early until the day before Election Day, which is November 8th. After more than a year of construction, a new era is set to begin for the Crystal Police Department.
Well, this has been years coming, and we're really appreciative to a city that supports us and a city council and city staff that helped make this happen.
Crystal's new $16 million police station is nearly complete. It will have more space and amenities than the old building that was torn down. Some of the biggest improvements include a larger area to store evidence, an upgraded jail, and an underground parking garage, so police vehicles no longer have to be stored outside. Local residents can get a first-hand look during an open house on Saturday.
Because we have not actually moved in yet, this really will be the community's only opportunity to get all into all corners of the facility and to see everything about it.
Crystal Police will officially move into the new building on October 3rd. The season of giving for Pilgrim Dry Cleaners is underway with its annual Coats for Kids drive. You can now drop off new or gently used coats at any Pilgrim Cleaners location. The Coats for Kids drive was founded in 1986, and since its inception, the company has a collective 453,000 coats for families in need.
Our goal is always 10,000 coats, to collect them, clean, and then donate them to local nonprofits. Last year we did over 10,500 coats, so it was a really great year last year. I'm thinking with so many more businesses and people helping us this year that we could collect even over 11,000.
Coats are also accepted at any Devani's Pizza location in the Twin Cities. This weekend and next around the northwest suburbs, you'll see plenty of people dressed in lederhosen. It's a time of year for local Oktoberfest celebrations, and Corey Bork takes us around town for a look at all of the fall fun.
Oktoberfest started as an event to celebrate the wedding of a prince who then became king of Bavaria.
A feel of fall is in the air, and at Loose Line Brewing,
Prost.
Celebrations are about to begin, with brewers getting to tap in to their talents.
We're going to have two new beers, an Oktoberfest Fest beer, and then we're taking our kind of fan favorite, the Foggy Bottom, and we're amplifying that and coming out with an extra foggy. It's got the same features as Foggy Bottom, but with an added oomph.
At Loose Line Brewing's Oktoberfest on Saturday, part of the proceeds will benefit the Loose Line Foundation. a nonprofit dedicated to improving area parks and bike paths.
If people are interested in cycling or better access to the trail, or they enjoy pickleball, we're going to be opening up 8 courts if we can actually get this thing moving.
The celebration includes live music, including a John Cougar Mellencamp tribute band.
Supposedly the best in the country. We'll follow up with Purple Funk Metropolis. They're going to bring the funk to end the night.
It is a little bit of an old world theme.
Over at Under Pressure Brewing in Golden Valley,
We're just trying to make it comfortable and inviting for people.
a fall feast takes place next weekend, or shall we say,
Oktober Meat Feast is the Meterverse competition. And that's 39 inches of bratwurst.
participants must register in advance, but it's a sight to see.
We get crowds just gathering around as the contests start.
Not to mention an opportunity to try beer where the possibilities are endless.
We've got 27 beers on tap. Plus we're offering our blood orange smoked, apple crisp ale, cranberry ale, and then our newest one is our Hello Gorgeous pumpkin spice ale.
So come on in
You could sit here and be happy all day long making choices for beer.
and raise a glass to fall.
We're gonna make you happy, I know we are.
For Weekend Showcase, Corey Bork, CCX News.
Also this Saturday, a special treat for fans of sports collectibles. Many dealers of sports cards and memorabilia will set up inside the gym at King of Grace School on Duluth Street. The event, hosted by Papa Hawk Sports, runs from 9 until 4 on Saturday. Last year, crowds lined up before the doors even opened. Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.
The Maple Grove boys soccer team is enjoying another strong season. Jay Wilcox has more on the Crimson.
After an undefeated regular season last fall, the Maple Grove boys soccer team has been pretty dominant again in 2022. They enter the weekend with a 9-1 record. That's impressive enough, but they've also outscored their opponents 51-11.
I give it to our midfield, all-around team effort to our goals, and it's just fun watching our offense and midfield and defense contribute together to build goals for their team.
We've been doing pretty well recently. Some really good wins here, like a lot of goals. Defense hasn't given up a lot of goals, so it's just been like really good recently. We had like a rough start, but we're getting to where we want to be.
Beginning of the year, I wasn't sure if we were going to be as strong, as dangerous with the goal scoring, but it's really coming along. It's kind of similar to last year as far as our offensive power and the ability to score goals.
The one loss, a 2-0 defeat against rival Osseo. The Crimson didn't let that loss slow them down.
I think they're a good team. They're well coached. They played well. They played hard. I don't want to take anything away from their win. They beat us. We controlled the game, outshot them, but we couldn't score, and they did. So that was the message to the team. Like you can't come up with excuses. We got to wear this loss, and we just got to learn from it.
The way we responded was great. Going up against Champlain Park, really tough team. The game after, we responded really well, hard-fought win. The team did exactly what we needed to.
Saturday, 5th-ranked Maple Grove faces a good test against Northwest Suburban Conference co-leader Armstrong.
Oh, I'm excited. I know some of the players on the team. I know they're going to be good, so we just got to come out, not too cocky, play our game.
Maple Grove's hoping to keep stockpiling wins as we head down the stretch of the regular season. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
The Cooper boys soccer team was looking to knock off one of the top teams in the Tri-Metro Conference when they took the field Thursday night.
Cooper boys soccer on the road at Columbia Heights Thursday for a Tri-Metro Conference match. First half and a penalty kick is awarded to Heights. The Highlanders' Jordan Jott scores. Columbia Heights is up 1-0 11 minutes into the match. But less than a minute later, Cooper answers off a bad turnover by Heights. Shadrach Taba drives a shot into the Heights net. Kasi Hoffer with the assist, and it's 1-1. Great individual effort here by the Hawks' Jesper Flomo. A lot of Navy jerseys around him, but he gets free and chips one off the goalie's hands and in. Cooper leads 2-1. Heights ties it late in the half, and then they win it in the second half on this play. Ahmed Mohammed passes to Frank Cruz Mejia, who's the last Highlanders player to touch it. Goes off a Cooper defender and in, and Columbia Heights goes on to beat Cooper 3-2.
The Wayzata volleyball team is gearing up for a top 5 matchup coming up Wednesday at Champlain Park. The Trojans tuned up with a late conference win earlier this week. Jason Melillo has the highlights.
Second-ranked Wayzata hosting St. Michael Albertville in high school volleyball. Good rally ends with a Katie Kelsenberg block for the Trojans in set 1. Then Riley Kurth's kill gets down and Wayzata wins the set 25-10. Natalie Pilney hammers the kill in set 2. St. Michael Albertville would take a 10-3 lead. But Scott Jackson's team chips away. Kurth the block and point for Wayzata. Then it's Stella Swenson for Olivia Swenson, and her kill puts the Trojans up 17-14. Game point, Swenson back set for Caitlin Vogt, and she lasers a kill down the line. Wayzata wins 25-21. Sophia Johnson bump set for Avery Jesuits, and the 6'3 junior puts it down. Kurth whips another kill, putting the Trojans up 18-13. Then the Swenson to Swenson connection comes through again as Wayzata wins set 3, 25-17 for the sweep. Jason Melillo, CCX Sports.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.